Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing out there today? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. I'm gonna turn down the background music right here just in case something pops up on here. How is everyone doing? Let me pull my chat up. That would probably be something that would be beneficial so that we can see everything. Good morning, Lorraine. Thank you for that $5 super sticker right there, right off the bat. I was getting my coffee all hot for me. I forgot to mute the mic, but it's okay. Hey, what's up, Ryan Owens? How you doing there, man? Oh, that's all right. You can just listen to me. Thank you for supporting me from your work. And hello, Pablo. How's everything going on with you? Bloody work ruins everything. It's all right. I'll keep you entertained. You can just listen. I know. I was doing some painting last night, and it's part for a video, and oh my gosh, let's just say it was a tough little day there. Or tough little night, technically. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to do a fun little short random live stream here. Woke up early. I'm tired. It's actually a nice coldish day here in California. It's still overcast. You guys can't tell, but there's a window over to my right-hand side, which would be your guys' left-hand viewing side. And it's nice and cold outside. I've got my nice hot coffee. I'm going to see what kind of deals we can find here for anybody that's watching the VOD or for anybody that's currently watching live. If you really want to help support me, and it costs you nothing, you can use my affiliation link, which I'm going to drop a couple of times throughout the stream here in the chat, which I'm going to drop right now. All you got to do is just click through this. It takes you to the main page here on Amazon Prime, which we'll get to in a second. Just clicking on that and then purchasing whatever you need, your day-to-day needs, any art thing, helps support my channel, costs you nothing. And it's a way for me to pump more back into my channel to get more art supplies. I'm really trying to get more equipment myself, which I'll do some personal shopping later on today. But it's just a great way to help support me without having to dip into your own pocket. This way you get to buy some cool stuff for you. And speaking of cool stuff, let's see if there's anything like really fun we can try to get. If you guys have any questions or concerns or if you have an interest in something that you want me to take a look at on Amazon and maybe give my personal opinion, feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm sure people would love to also know if you're interested in certain, I don't know, mediums or paints or brushes. Brushes are always a little tough on Amazon because I personally like to touch some brushes just to see how they fit in my hand and feel. But, you know, I'll be more than willing to look at anything, and we can see if we can find some deals. I'll mention them here, and we'll go through it. But it looks like Pablo has a question first. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. Favorite question was my favorite Bob Ross oil color. I think that would have to be, I don't know all of the Bob Ross oil colors off the top of my head because I don't know if they run a full gambit of colors. I think maybe, but I'm not sure. The one I know is certainly that comes in the kit is Phthalo Blue. Blue is my favorite color of all time. It's the color of my eyes, it's the color of the clothes that I mostly wear, color of accents that I normally get, color of the walls of my kitchen and spare bedrooms. I use it in almost every one of my pieces of painting that I create. Blue. But I would have to also say one of my favorite colors of all time to paint with is Phthalo Green. Now, I don't know if Bob Ross makes a Phthalo Green because the Phthalo Green that I used to use all the time was a golden Phthalo Green, I believe. But mixing Phthalo Green with a little bit of blue and other accent antagonistic colors looks very beautiful. It's actually, Phthalo Green is probably my favorite color on top of a black canvas. When you make it more semi-transparent to pull colors through and on top of it, that I think looks beautiful. I would have to say that's probably my favorite, but I also really like pink. Most people are subjected. Most people are like conditioned, if you will. Men, pink's not like a very masculine color. I really love painting with pink. I think it's a very beautiful color that pops, that is elegant and also contrasting in both aspects. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. Top of the morning to you, lady. And also Wilder. Hello. Good day, good morning from down under. How you doing there? Look at all you cool people waking up with me. I'm tired. I just like rolled out of bed and grabbed my coffee and rolled here because I'm going to go work out after this. I'm like, I don't want to get all pampered up for everyone. You're juggling work, Wild, and Prime shopping. Well, we're going to see right here, Kimberly, if we can find some cool deals for anyone. And like I said earlier, if you plan on getting anything from Amazon, please use my affiliation link, which I, of course, will keep dropping and spamming into chat, which is what I'm going to do right now. So thank you if you guys click on that and buy anything. It does really help out my channel. It's still hot in New Orleans, Tommy? Oh, I don't blame it. That sun knows how to hit there hard, man. And I'm glad that you're working. I'm going to try my best to work a little bit right here for you guys. This is a nice little fun stream. You guys got any questions? Want me to take a look at anything? Just let me know. I'm going to fix my chair here so it's nice and up. All right, here we go. Let's take a look to see what we can get. Oh, I got to get on the right thing here. If my face blocks things, you know, we'll see if we can get it moved out of the way. But good morning to you, Puffingham. I almost skipped over you, and I didn't mean to. It's my alive day. I'm not doing anything today. Hey, today's a good day to paint. All right, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go under lightning deals. Since lightning deals, if you guys don't know what lightning deals are, it essentially allows you to snag big deals which either have a limited time frame or a limited quantity. Now, I won't get to see all the Prime deals to save my personal information. I'm on a browser here that doesn't have anything shared to it, which is Microsoft Edge. So I won't get to see any of the future deals, unfortunately. But if you're a Prime member, or if you want to become a Prime member, you can do that. So let's take a look at seeing some of the stuff. So my favorite thing to do, you can obviously shop for yourself on anything that you want. And I recommend looking at Prime Day deals for all the fun stuff, because you never know where you might need, like, I don't know, a chair, or, yeah, like things like a hose, some random stuff around your household. But I'm going to select over here on the left ledger and filter by some stuff. So let's see what we can get. Usually always arts, but let's see if there's anything that comes within that. Let's see. I'm just going to select camera and photo just for the moment, because you never know when you might need some photo supplies for taking pictures of your art. Let's continue to go down here. Music now. We don't want any of that. Small, boom, wide. No, it looks like art. Actually, let's take off camera and photo because that's probably going to over flood for what we want to do on this video right here. You sent me a photo on my Instagram. Cool. I'll take a look after we're all done here today. So the only thing I kind of hate about Amazon is that when they put arts, craft, and sewing all together, because craft is like a general term for like house decor sometimes, which is never that much fun. What are your thoughts on Martin F. Weber Co? Pablo, they used to. I haven't had to buy much from Weber in the past couple of years because when I buy supplies, I buy it all in bulk when it's on sale. So that way I'm a little more wiser with my money. And I do have a few things that are from Weber that work fantastic. Actually, I have a few things that are like their version of liquid white, their accessories for painting, if you will. And everything is held up and worked fine. So I got nothing really against Weber. They were the older manufacturer of Bob Ross products back in the day. So I've never had a problem. I can't really say anything bad, but I haven't had to buy anything recently. So maybe my perception is a little more dated, but my experiences have been fine with them. What about you? You got a case of shop towels for 20 bucks. Sorry, didn't use your link. That's all right. Oh, your account is linked to a charity? That's fine too. That's fine too. Tally bought me some discount towels. So let's take a look what's under the art for lightning deals of what we got going on here. So you can see under here, it's got like what's claimed and then how many hours are left. So let's just do, what I'm going to do is just scroll through general things real quick. And then I actually have a list right here of some stuff that we've talked about that we're going to take a look for. RIP, thank you for the 99 cents, man. I appreciate the love that you give. You just got back into painting, gaining after a hiatus, and someone upon your channel. I'm really enjoying it. Presentation is great. You're hilarious, which thank you. I'm glad that can make it more fun for you all. I have some really cool projects that I plan on doing for you. Worked on one last night, and let me just say, I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek, or not a sneak peek, a little sneak talk, if you will. I try to teach someone who has never painted before in their life, who has always wanted to, and has no artistic ability. And I thought it would be really easy, and let me just say, it almost crushed my soul. But that video won't come out for probably a good 2 to 3 weeks because it was a lot of footage. Thank you again, RIP, for the 99 cents. I greatly appreciate it, man. We're trying to work. You can probably see in the bottom right-hand corner, we're working up for me to get my own wireless microphone to provide more awesome artwork and tutorial for you guys. Right now, the one I currently use is a wired microphone, which makes it a little difficult to record some things for you guys, but we're working on it. All right, let's continue down our list here. So I'm going to scroll through some things and see what we can find. It looks like I'm going to right-click on things that I think that are interesting. So it looks like we got a pack of canvas panels that are on sale. That's coming up for sale. That's 20% off, so that could be interesting. Now, most things I'm going to look for are based on painting for acrylics and wet on wet and oils. And things that I think might be a little out of the box that might be beneficial for you guys. So let's take a look here, what we can find out. So there is a wet on wet pouring kit there. Now, a lot of people might not be interested in wet on wet acrylic pours, but I am, so I'm going to click on that. And then as we scroll down here, let's see. We got some more from Arteza. So that's the first page there. That's probably not the world's best painting set. Let's see what we got on those first few. So it looks like from this Fixsmith, which I've never used, it looks like these are kind of thin canvas panels, which means they could probably be pretty absorbent, which means you'd have to get some gesso here. But let's see what these scale at here. So 6x6 is too small for somebody to work on for fun. 11x14 is a very unique size, but let's see. So the 11x14 isn't on sale, so this is not a good deal. The 8x10s are okay, but that's kind of a little small for somebody trying to do what they need to do on this. So we're going to say that's not a good one. Although 24 at 17, let's just round that up. It probably doesn't do it per panel for me. Let me get my calculator out here because I'm not the world's best. And it's basically almost like 75 cents per practice. So that's not too bad. Yours is all about bring back the Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. All right, let's look at this Arteza. So this pour, you only get 4 colors, which is not a very good start. I would say this is not a good deal either. Saving 20% is a good deal, but for 4 colors of colors that probably aren't your aesthetic appeal, I would say that's a skip. Let's take a look at this. So these are canvases for painting. You get a 12-pack 1114, 11 by 14. 100% cotton for oil and acrylic watercolor. So this might not be bad here. Let's see. You get a pack of 12 for right around 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Let's take a look here. So, let's just say 20 divided by 12. It's $1.66 per canvas right there. So this isn't too bad. This Artalicious canvas pack here. Looking pretty decent. It's got decent reviews, actually. It's got 43,000 ratings, which is probably a good one here. So I would say this might be a decent one for anyone to look at. So the Artalicious canvases, which I'm just going to take, and since for people that might watch the VOD, I'm just going to take the title here and put it in, and then just put 11x14, so that way you guys got it. I would say that's probably a decent practice canvas set right there, but let's continue to see what we can find and see if we find anything better. But that's not bad. That's not bad for practicing. Now, full disclosure, I've not used this canvas set, and it does classify itself as a value pack. So that probably means it'll be absorbent to some degree. So I would recommend getting a bottle of gesso, which we'll take a look at here in just a moment to see what we can find. Matthew got into painting 2 weeks ago after years of watching Bob Ross on PBS and later YouTube. Found your channel and absolutely love your content. Well, thank you, Matthew. I greatly appreciate the support that you give. You're awesome. And I'm glad that I can help you out with your new creative endeavors. And I'm glad that my videos can help you express and find the confidence that you need, and maybe give a little bit of laughter here and there. All right, let's keep scrolling down. Sorry if my screen will sometimes click up. My mouse sometimes will stick. I need to clean it, which I should have done before this video here, but let's keep going what we can find. So page 2 doesn't seem to be lending us too much. Oh wait, I don't know if anybody does watercolor. If you do watercolor, pretty much all watercolor paper is made the same. It just depends on the poundage of paper. Which is usually shown in sometimes like an A and then a number, like an A dash number. This one probably won't do it. Oh yeah, so pounds. So like right here, 140 pound. See where it says that right there at the top? I'll highlight it for anybody out there. So anytime you can get discounted water paper for practicing, it's always a good deal. So I can't even get this right now because you'd have to join to get it. So if you guys need to join to do anything in Prime, I really recommend it. I use it all the time for Amazon Music and buying supplies when it's on sale throughout the season. That was a bad way of saying it, throughout the year, because you won't find a lot of art supplies, but watercolor paper is great, not for obviously oils and acrylics. I mean, you could do acrylics on it if you wanted to. Wouldn't be the best, but watercolor, that's a good deal right there. I don't think anybody that follows me really does watercolor too much, though. It's a beautiful medium. Let's see what we can keep going down and find here. All right, not finding too much on the first page, or the first 2 pages. Let's keep scrolling. Little arts, no. Cutters, no. We don't need that. We're looking for some of the painting supplies here. Maybe even some kid stuff. So let's see. We got Arteza and Arteco acrylic paint set. 60. Let's see what this is going to be. We got a gouache. I don't know if anybody's interested in gouache. It's not a bad introductory price for gouache. All right, so this is 30% off. Let's see what we get in this kit here. Get some basic colors. The reviews on this are pretty low. 170 is not too bad, but that's not the best. Let's see if we can find some things that are really going to blow my mind. Let's do some more high recommendations, because I could spend probably hours on this. So I'm going to click on things that I think will probably be worth my money, and in turn, your money. Because we don't need all the crappy stuff. Ooh, body paints. Oh, Philip, thank you for the sub. That's probably just on the regular YouTube channel, but I appreciate it. I need to fix my alerts that we got going on here, but I do truly appreciate it. So let's see what we keep finding. Let's keep scrolling. All right, page 4, nothing. Ooh, oh, marker paper. Ooh, what's this? Watercolors, okay. Heat gun. Ooh, Ryan might be interested in that for himself later, so I'm going to click on that. I do need a new heat gun for my acrylic pours. Let's see what we can keep finding. Let's see what we can keep finding here. Come on, mouse. There we go. All right, epoxy resin. That would be good for anybody out there doing acrylics, but let's keep rolling here. I want to find stuff for the main core of what our community is. So far, we're coming up strong and blank, which does happen a lot for Amazon Prime Day until we search for specifics of what we want here. All right, these are just lightning deals for everybody that is just tuning in. Ooh, canvas panels. Let's take a look at that. Canvas panels, I do believe, are good for practicing. Or acrylics. Ooh. Stretch canvas, black. Let's take a look at that. That might be decent. Black canvases. The pre-gessoed ones aren't too bad. Again, I'll probably consider those for practice, but we'll take a look here in a second. These kind of look like small gallery wraps. Those could be fun. Let's take a look at that, or right-click on these and open them up. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's the heat gun for me. That's only got 56. That looks like it doesn't have enough wattage for what I want, but we'll come back to that. All right, let's take a look here. Only 3%, or no, $3 off, 17% canvas pads. So you get 8x8. Why do they keep offering us only small sizes? These aren't good enough for us to express what we want. Let's see. Do they have these on sale at the 12x16? No, so that's not worth it to us. I want something where people can express themselves a little bit more. 11x14 here for $28. How many do you get? 8. Not bad, but not great. That's more than $2 a canvas for a practice canvas. That is probably something that's probably really decent. I mean, it's got good reviews here. It's got more than 1,000 reviews for black canvas. So I would say this is okay, but we can find, even Michaels has this for cheaper. When you get the $12.99, you can get 2 of those, which would give you 5, that would give you 10 to 12 at 12x16 for cheaper than this. And then you can buy a bottle of gesso that would last you a while. So I would say that's not that great. I mean, it's okay. And these are kind of interesting. These are like gallery wrap canvas pads? What is this? Acid-free, height, glued, bound sheets. Oh, it's foldable paper. Nah, we don't want that. All right, we're striking out here hard, but this is why I want to do this, so you guys don't fall into any pitfalls here. And these are just lightning deals. Let's see what we're going through. 3-piece acrylic canvas set. No, that's a crappy set. Panel variations. That might be something. And nothing. Oh, we're striking out hard here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's still just lightning deals. And lightning deals change every hour so often, which is why I like to check them every now and then. There's a sketchbook for anybody out there that likes sketch. That would be good. Sketchbooks are all pretty much made the same except for the pound of paper again. All right, so the last thing on the lightning deal is this Chalk Cola, I guess. 15 pack, 18 by 10. Again, these are all too small. Let's see what 15, 11 by 14. Is that on sale? No. All right, we striked out on all of those. All right, so lightning deals are a non-win for what we can see here. So let's just start typing in some of the things that we want to search by that are on my list and going down. So if my new list of my video that I just made was was my prime deals, which the very first one was an apron. So let's see if there's any cool aprons. I do gesso my value packs because I've noticed over times when I've had them, when the value packs first came out, RIP, they were evenly coated with a good amount of gesso. And then as I've bought them more and more every season, every year, and so forth, I've noticed the gesso get more and more thinner, but I've also noticed that the price of the canvases get cheaper and cheaper. So it's probably how they're saving on them a little bit. So I would say yes to I at least put 1 coat of gesso, if not sometimes 2. Why is this giving me a small number? Hold on, let me go back to the main page here. Apron. Should be able to sort by Prime Day deals. So anybody that's over here, see right above my head, you can sort by Prime Day deals. Let's see what we got going on here. What brand of canvas pads do you usually recommend for oil painting practice? To be honest, I don't have a particular brand that I fall in love with, Kim. I only use for myself canvas pads for practice. So for me, it really doesn't matter because for the canvas pads, I'm always going to put on a coat or 2 of gesso so it's not as porous, so it doesn't absorb. And they're just for smaller practice pieces that I like to work on. So generally, anyone that you can get on sale will work because all canvas pads are today generally is if you look at the back, it's usually just a canvas sheet, a canvas paper sheet that's wrapped around a piece of cardboard and glued down. And that's essentially all it is. And the only differences I've really noticed is how, I guess, compact or how dense the cardboard is or how stiff it will be. Stiffer is generally better because if you get one that's weaker, Kim, when you paint on it and it starts to dry, since it's absorbing that oil, it's going to dry and it couldn't curl up. So usually having a stiffer one will keep flat longer. Hey, what's up, Carrie? How you doing there? Oh, you're welcome. I'm helping you for what I can. And if you plan on buying anything, Carrie, you can use my link, which was not what I just typed in, which will be close, which will be this link here. It costs you nothing. Clicking on through this link helps support my channel. I appreciate it. Try this one, Phoenix Stretch Gallery Canvas, or not gallery, sorry, Phoenix Canvas 11 by 18. Let's take a look at that. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm just going to type it in right here. Let's sort by these Prime Day deals. Looks like it's this one right here, 46% off. This looks like this could be a good winner. Look at Carrie coming in strong. All right, so those are 12 by 12. Let's just really quickly click on 12 by 16 because I feel more that's within the wheelhouse there. So that's 21% off. So this has got 22,000 rating. Let's see here. Let me just go over it since I know. Get off there. Stretch canvas for painting. Value 6-pack. So let's take a look. Ryan ain't the best at math of doing numbers on the fly here, so I got my calculator over on the side. So I'm just going to round this up to 25 divided by 6. So that's $4, which isn't bad for this is going to meet the standards of what we want, okay? So let's take a look here. Let me scroll down. So 100% cotton canvas made for natural, pine wood stretch bars, triple prime gesso. That's good. 8 ounces gesso. That's good. Every canvas is vacuum packed, sealed, certified. Yeah, I would say canvas for surface painting does shrink, is sustainable for every dimension, counts, holds paint well, keeps the paint on. I would say this would probably be a pretty good one. Let's see what we got for pictures. Boom, boom, boom. It's acid free. I always want that, which pretty much is everyone. I would say, Carrie, this would be a win. So it's not probably as good as you can get from like Michael's for a discount deal, but these look pretty darn good. It's just a regular stretch canvas staple back, 12 by 16. I would like it if this value pack was probably a little bit higher in number, because it's still pretty expensive. $4 and up for canvas pack or per canvas isn't the best always. Who's calling me? I don't need numbers. I'm streaming to cool people. If you were going to use this for practice, I'd say you could go cheaper at Michael's and get like their value back for $12.99. But if you're going to make these for a final presentation piece, a $4 and change canvas isn't too bad right there. I would say that's a pretty decent one. Let's continue down with our aprons. Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it so much for the help. And if you guys have any suggestions, you want me to take a look at something, let me know. So right here off the bat, when we look at aprons, now I know it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but this black apron right here is... oh, can you get any color for $8.49? Oh, you get it within change. Oh, these might... okay, so here we have a win. So anyone out there, if you ever want to paint, you're most likely, especially if you're doing wet on wet, like even putting on things like wet liquid-based mediums, like your liquid clear, liquid white, liquid black, you tend to be a little more loose and the brushes can flick paint off, which means you can get on your clothes everywhere. Getting yourself an apron, I believe, is a must-have. And I just noticed this is a 2-pack. So this Steintis, or Cintis, I'm not really sure how you say it, or Cintus 2-pack, in any of these colors is right between $8.50 and it looks like $10.50. I don't know why this electric blue / baby blue is calling my name. This is $10.39. This is a great one here that I would say I would recommend. The red's also dope, too. Or even the dark red, wine red. Ooh, Wine Wednesdays we got here. I think this might be a winner too. I might add this to mine. So I'm going to put this on the chat here for all of you guys. So the Cintis, you get a 2-pack here, is a great one. And then there is also one if you want something a little more design. Looks like I got these straps. I do like ones that have pockets. It looks like there might have been a pocket on that one. But let's see here. This one's not bad for $23. It's a little more expensive. Let's take a look at these. Whoops. No. Scroll up, Ryan. Take a look at these top two really quick. Hey, what's up, Tori? We're not going to do art reviews today, but we will be doing one this weekend. I'll be more than happy. We're looking to see if we can find some deals for you all out there. So this one's a little more expensive. It's $12.79. It's 20% off, but you get some more aesthetics design here with the pockets. Pockets are good for things like your phone that you need to keep on you if you have an emergency calls. You always want to look for bibs that have adjustable. And this has a little more aesthetic design that would fit any body shape. You can also do, oh, it looks like they have the black ones here too with 2 pockets. This would be a good one too. And it's again a 2-pack. So I'm gonna click and put that here in the chat so that way you guys can take a look at that. That's a good one too. I would say any of those. And then this one's probably a little bit overkill just because you're getting the extra pockets for 25 bucks. If you're all starting out there, I would say get probably the cheapest canvas, or sorry, the cheapest apron you can get. And that would be best. How do you take it down out of canvas? Keys is probably the best. What you always want to do if it's a non-painted canvas, you want to wet the back of the canvas since it's cotton duck. Cotton is absorbent of water, so spray it with water, let it sit out in the sun. It's going to re-pull that dent out to a more stretched, flatter spot. And then when you have it to that flatter spot on the back side of the canvas, you're going to notice that there's indentations in each corner. That's where you can insert shims or what's known as wooden keys. You put the keys in there, you hammer them out, and what that does is that pulls the frame out more, which means it pulls on the canvas duck a little bit more to flatten the piece. You can buy keys. Some canvases come with keys. Those are those little wooden pieces that come on the inside of the canvas frame, or you have to buy them. Keys are always good to have sitting around your house because if a canvas sags too over time, you can introduce those. How's everything going with you, Tori? Hopefully you've been doing well today. All right, let's take a look at our next thing. So let's take a look at gesso. Gesso is always a good thing that I recommend every artist have. Let's see if there's any deals on gesso. And the nice thing about gesso is I would say about 99% of the time, all gesso is pretty much the same, unless you're looking for a particular type of gesso that does a particular thing, like black gesso, clear gesso, heavy gesso, grit gesso, things like that. You're so appreciative of the number of crunchings. And heads up for the Michaels value pack. I would be even better than the Prime Day deals on the Phoenix. We'll take your advice. It would be. And you can always take a look, Carrie, if you sign up with your phone number for the, I guess, what Michaels member club, whatever it's called. It costs you nothing. You just get discounts. They'll send you extra coupons every month. And then for those canvas pack deals, you sometimes get like an extra 20 or 30% off a one-time purchase. And that's what I go and buy those. So I can't do the math on $13 rounded up with California tax added in there. Let's just say 15 bucks. Whatever 30% off 15 is, you save that additional price, you know? And that's where I really like to do it. I just used Simple Green last night on my mixing palette. All right, so let's see if there's any gesso. It looks like there's this flow gesso, which I've never heard of before. Let's take a look on that. So there's some shaped canvases right here that are kind of cute for some projects. Like you got triangles, hearts, oval, eggs, octagons. But that's the one gesso for sale. Let's see what this is probably worth our money. It probably is not, because most of you out there won't need this big bucket. I would probably recommend a Liquitex gesso, which I always have trouble spelling Liquitex. Although for 24 cents a fluid ounce, that's not too bad. But I would still say this is probably a hard pass because you guys buying 1 gallon of gesso isn't going to be worth it unless you're working on gigantic canvases all the time. Liquitex, is that how you spell it? I always forget how to spell it. Yeah, see, like this would be a better suit. Even though you're not getting a prime deal on it, $9 for this bottle will last you a good long time. Hey, what's up? Hi, Lou. How you doing today, buddy? I was watching your stream last night when I was working on some stuff, watching you play Slay the Spire, my man. I was trying to, it's been a long time since I played Slay the Spire because I don't remember which character you were playing with, and I almost forget how the card mechanics work. But I got all the way to the ends for each of the characters, but I never beat the final boss. All right, so it looks like you guys are striking out on gesso, unless the deal comes available for tomorrow's. So let's see if we can just find regular canvases on here. Maybe we can score something strong for Carrie. So let's take a look at just prime canvases, sort by Prime Day deal. Let's see what the best one out here is. So let's scroll down. Got a deal stretch canvases. That sounds suspicious. Just looking at prices right now to see what would be good. Anything around the under $20 mark where we can get a pack would be decent to look at. Yeah, this Artilicious one is grabbing my name, even though we've already looked at it once. I just want to double click on it. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Got a deal stretch canvas multi-pack, 4x4, 5x7, 8x10, 9x12, 11x14. Set of 10, so it looks like you get 2, 2, 2, 2. No, I would say that's not a good deal, because I would say everything from 9 and 12 down is probably not the best for everybody out there that's starting. And what kind of back canvas stitching is this? Is this wrapped paper? Cotton canvas boards. Yeah, I would say that's not a good deal. I would say the Artilicious, if you are looking to buy one, I forget what number they had that was on a deal. Let's see, 12x16, I would probably recommend a good one. Oh, of course, the 12x16 is the only one not on sale. 11x14. I would say the Artilicious is probably the only good one that's probably worth getting so far, and we recommended that earlier, what I typed in chat. So, not too many decent canvases that are better than what we have for Michaels. If you have no Michaels, I would say you could probably easily find a deal on here. I've used these Artezas before. They're not bad. They're not bad. They're decent. All right, let's see what else we can find. Hi, Lou, you at work this morning, buddy? Oh, you were playing a modded version. I was going to say it looked a little different. It even looked like it had more cards in there. Your input on the 1980 gambling set price of today. Let's take a look at that, because we have that coming up here. Well, actually, it's my next thing I have on my list, because we already went over canvas pads. Actually, let me just type in canvas pads really quick. Carry, just to make sure, and sort by that, since that might have different search queries. And let's sort by the Prime Day deals. So look, here we have an Arteza. Okay, so this might actually be a good win here. As long as this is a multifunctional piece of paper, not just watercolor paper, pound paper. For oils, acrylics, mediums, art supplies, mixed techniques. Yeah, so this might be a good one here. 9x12, even though this is a bit smaller, this could be a good practice one. So premium canvas pad, ready to use, glued bound canvas pads, designed. Yeah, this would be good right here. So this one would be decent. This Arteza, even though it's small, I would recommend you guys have something like this to practice like trees or fluffing clouds or making mountains, because you don't really need size for practicing as much as you do like a final piece. So this canvas pad right here, you're going to get 10 sheets at 9x12 for $13. So you're going to be paying like $1 and some change, more or less, for a practice piece. So this one would be pretty decent here. And I use practice pieces all the time. I actually used it last night. So this one would be a decent win if you're looking for something to practice on. Is there anything that's cheaper than that for the amount you get? What's this one? St. 10, 10. That's the same price. Arteza foldable paper. We don't want foldable paper. Looks like that's the only canvas pad that would be recommendable from what I can see in here. Marker paper, watercolor. Yeah, so canvas pads right there. That would be a decent one I'd recommend for $14. Pretty much $1 and change per sheet to practice that you just tape. Get some masking tape, tape it to any hard surface, and you can paint from there. All right, let's take a look at Carrie's Gambling 1980 series. Easier if I just copy and paste what you have written. 1980 series Gambling. I don't think this is on sale today. Looks like it's the same price, so I forget the name or the price. So let's go to Camel, Camel, Camel. Search there. I don't think I have to have an account for it really quick. Let's take this URL, put it up in here. Let's see what the average price is on this. So $42 or $44.25 is not a good deal at the moment. It looks like, well, granted, this was a while ago. It looks like an average sale price of it would be right around $40. Now, extra $4 isn't too bad, and if you're pining for it, you could probably dip into it. I mean, there's only one left in stock. You could be the lucky person. But like I said, this generally isn't on sale, which is kind of a shame. You might be able to get... Why isn't this going backwards? There we go. Things like this, like getting 1980 series colors, can be worth it too, because you can see some of these are on sale, which might be worth building your own little kit. So if you wanted to try a few things like getting a phthalo blue, a alizarin crimson, obviously a titanium white, maybe a sap green and a Van Dyke brown. Those 4 to 5 colors there, you could probably build your own little small kit and do it and go from there, because it looks like some of these, like you wouldn't want Viridian green, it's too soft, but the discount price is the same price as a sap. The Cad red you could get away with. So maybe building your own little small. Let's see if the Gamblin solvent. So I would say no, that's a hard pass until it becomes on solvent free gel. I misspelled solvent. So I would say that's a pass carry. Yeah, Hobby Lobby has decent prices too for certain stuff. So here we go. The Gamblin solvent free gel is actually on sale. So I would say this is worth getting for anybody that's out there that's a painter that has any type of paint that is oil paint. So even the big tube right now is on sale for 18% off. So that would be a good deal right here, getting it for 16 bucks, or if you want the smaller one for $7.55. So these two would be good deals. So Gamblin solvent free gel, I would recommend getting. Trust me, it's great. Gamblin solvent free gel is good if you guys struggle with putting highlights on top of things, or if you have an extremely firm paint like your Winsor Newton paint, you need to make it more creamy or like more like a buttercream or a peanut butter texture. That is a very good texture, or sorry, very good medium to have to help you paint better. If you have trouble laying in land because it's not sticking, if you have trouble not making your highlights not stick on top of other things, or you have trouble building layers on top of layers, Gamblin solvent free gel is a must. And right now for 16 bucks, that's actually an extremely good deal. I might get that, and there's only 6 left. So if you get a chance, get that. Or if you want to try this, there's only 1 left on this. These are probably going fast, which is good to have. A 1.5 tube, if you're not sure on pulling the trigger, for $7, it's worth it. I'm probably going to buy that if I can get that later. So that one's probably a good score right there. For anybody out there that's an acrylic artist, let's take a look at the Golden Retarder real quick. Any golden medium is very good. These are not on Prime. Ooh. Hello? Is this a big bottle for a discount sale, or is this a misprice? 8 ounce. Who is selling this? I mean, granted, it's not 37% off because they overinflate the price. So if you guys ever want to know something that we were, what's a dick move? I was an e-commerce manager for a number of years, and I worked with Amazon. Not like I worked in Amazon. I just worked with Amazon as a third-party provider seller. So a trick that they do for Amazon Prime Day or any big day, like usually around Black Friday, Christmas, things like that, Cyber Monday, is manufacturer third-party sellers will artificially inflate their price a couple of days prior or a week before. And then they'll leave them at those artily inflated prices. So that way when they release them for discount days, they can go, oh, we'll put it on a 30 to 40% sale price, which is only like $1 below the average retail price. But it looks like you're saving a lot. And it's funny here because these are provided by different people. So even though it says provided by Amazon, one is probably shipped and one's probably fulfilled. So one is a third-party seller and one's in an Amazon warehouse. So this person right here is trying to fool you where, yes, you are technically saving a little bit of money, but they're trying to make you feel like you're saving a ton of money, 37%, which you're not. You're only saving like $1.28, whatever it is. But $15 for this is not bad. You could still probably get this cheaper with a Michaels coupon for 20 to 30%. From that thing I was talking about earlier, we sign up for their deals and then get this. So I would say that's a hard pass. Let's see if there's anything on the Golden Thinner. Prime Day deal. Let's sort by that. Nothing. So nothing from Golden. Let's see if Golden Paints has anything. Golden Oil Paints. Oh, you're welcome. The Gamblin Solvent Free Gel. That one, I'm actually probably going to buy that after I'm done today. No joke. I use that solvent free gel all the time. All right, it looks like nothing from Golden. So ooh. I don't know if this is a decent price, but I love iridescent metallic colors. This might be something I look at for later. It's only 1 ounce bottles, but that sucks. But I love gold, copper, and silver in my paintings. But these are acrylics, so that might be for me later. I must admit I struggle with some color layering and mud mixing. I'm telling you, the Gamblin Solvent Free Gel will help a ton. It's not a cure-all and an answer to all, Carrie, but it does help out a bunch. All right, let's take a look here at the next thing on our list. We've got, or where'd it go? My list is up here. All right, a big one, H easels. See if there's anything cool here. Let's sort by all the Prime Day deals. I have to take a look, Carrie, because I do use epoxy coat, clear coats all the time, but I have been told from numerous manufacturers that you can't use epoxy on oil, on cured oil, and I don't know why, and I can't seem to get an answer from any manufacturer of telling me why. So you can use epoxy on any acrylic paint, and I believe watercolor paint too, but on oil, it's a gray area. Now, I haven't had a chance to fully test because unfortunately testing some things like epoxy on oil requires something like longevity, and I probably wouldn't have enough time to test that because you'd want to see how things last for 1 to 2 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 10 years, and I don't have that time. But I do love epoxy on acrylic. For oil, I recommend using varnishes, and if you're just starting out and you're not confident, spray varnish is very easy and very forgiving. All right, let's take a look here. So we've got a couple of H easels on sale. So might be some scores out there for some people. Let's see what the best one we can take a look at with my input here. So it looks like most of them are still coming in. Actually, it's not as many. It looks like there was just some top ones here. So let's take a look at these top ones here since we sorted by prime. So we got this Viswin, which I've never heard of. Looks like it's got 74 reviews. That's not bad. We got another Viswin. I'm not sure what the difference between these two are. Holds maximum 91 at 95. Most of you probably aren't working that big. So it looks like it's between these two. So let's see what we can find on these. All right, so let me take a look at the side. 24, rounded base. This is more of a flat sit top. Probably put this on a table and paint. Got a decent shelf. It is foldable, which is nice. I do appreciate that for a lot of people out there. Let's see what the difference on this one is. It's probably close to the same. It's just different in size. Holds up to canvases to 49 inches. What was this one? 49, 78 inches. Does this one also fold flat? So this one's on casters. Casters are the wheels at the bottom, people. This one does fold flat. Let's take a look at the pin. So it's got a pull pin for raising and lowering the canvas. This one does not show the bottom one, but I imagine it's the same mechanic. Let's see if I can get an underside picture. Not showing me the two. So this one would be a toss-up, I guess, technically, of what you wanted. So this isn't a bad deal, but if we look, let's sort by non-Prime Day deals and look at H easels. So I've used this US Art Supply one before, and here we have, mine is the Medan one. I've got more of the wheel one. They don't really make my model anymore for $129. So if you're looking between the two, so $104.82, let's see. Yeah, mine's like this one. Mine's this $134 one. They don't really make mine. They've made a change to it, but they've probably improved this one a lot more. So if you can get anything for under 100 or right around 100 that holds, let's see, holds canvas up to 93. This one holds up to 91. Casters are nice. So I would say the difference between, if you really want one of these two, it'd probably be worth paying up for the Medan or one, which is this H easel one here, which is at $134, which is, it's worth it, but the only thing is it shakes a little bit, which you've seen in my reviews or my videos. But if you add some extra weight onto it and some H clamps, or sorry, alligator clamps or Cardellini clamps at the bottom, it's better. This one down here for $104, which can hold a 91-inch canvas, is not bad, and you're saving 20%, but it might be worth paying up. But this Viswin one looks pretty decent, but I would still probably recommend this Medan one if you're looking for one, because this one, you're going to get the shelf, which is okay. You get to hold the larger canvases. You get the casters, which I like. It does not fold flat, so you do not save on space. So if you're looking for one that saves on space, I'd probably say this Viswin H easel would probably be worth taking a look at, which I'm going to drop in chat. Or if you want something that's bigger that can do more multitasking ones, if you plan on working on gigantic easels, this Medan H easel 75-inch is probably the one that you might want to take a look at. Those would be the two that I recommend. One is not an Amazon Prime Day deal, just to let you know. For your information, Prime Day deal on Scott shop towels. Ooh, 80. Oh, that's a lot of money though. It's over in the next thing, but we'll get there because that's one of the things coming up on the list. Let's see if the Soho Urban Easel is on sale. Probably not, but worth taking a list or look. Soho Urban Easel is $160. It is not on sale. Wah, wah. We tried. This is a very good easel, though, if anybody's out there looking that's a beginner. I know it's costly, but this one easel will last you a pretty long time. Easels don't last forever, by the way. Pieces break. And wood gets loose, and so do casters and connectors. All right, so we do have the blue shop towels up next, so let's take a look here. Blue shop towels. Let's see what we can find. You were right. The first thing that popped up for us. Oh wait, but this one's on sale too. Wait, this one might be a better deal for us, Carrie. Let's take a look here. Let me get rid of some of these things. I don't like having too many open windows, so that way I can compare and contrast. So let's see what the best deal is here. 100 sheets. So here, let me get what it is. So this is what you're getting, Carrie. You're getting these gigantic things, which is what I have, which I like and I don't like, okay? So these, I just lay right below my easel, and it comes out in like this little spool formation. I kind of fucked up my box accidentally because I cut it wrong. But you just pull out the spool and you cut off what you need. And these are great for nonstop because I can just pick this up and move it around my art studio for wherever I need to do any project. Acrylics, watercolors, oils, you know, whatever I'm working on, these are great. Plus I can pick it up and move it for when I'm working on things in the garage or household things that need a little more scrubbing. These are fantastic. However, I do also love the little rolls, the smaller rolls, like your everyday paper towel rolls, because that's what I put below my easel on a bungee cord, which is going to be the, oops, you guys can't see. Let me go back to the, which are these ones, which is why I really like this. So these coming in, let's see. You get 55 sheets, standard roll, 12 rolls, 60 or 666 versus 1600, obviously. I would say this one is the better deal right now for getting the 12 roll pack. So the Scott's Towels Original. But you know what? I mean, if you can't afford it, no joke, you will go through this box, these boxes, and this will last you a long time, a very long time. So if you can afford it, I would say go for the big ones. But, you know, I would get both. Both of these are good deals. These are fantastic deals. I'm lower on my rolls than I am on my box. So I would probably get this one. So I'm going to say both. So anybody out there, this is the best deal I have found so far. No joke, this is an amazing deal. For 20 bucks, getting this many sheets and this many rolls is a great deal. So I'm going to highly recommend this. So the Scott's Shop Towels Original, the 12 pack. Sorry, I'm going to put 12 pack. That way you guys have it. And this one is also a good win. This is expensive. It's hard for me to recommend something that's almost $100 on something that's paper towels, but paper towels are one of the best tools you'll use as an artist. I guarantee it. So I'm going to put this exactly how it is. The 75190 number is great too. Those are the best deals I've seen. No joke. Those are the best ones. Carrie, you found an amazing one. Tink Wolf is Artesic Premium Acrylic Good. I've never used their acrylics, so actually that's not true. I've used them once on a craft project with a friend, and they were his paints. I don't remember much about them. I remember them working okay, but I have used the Artesa's canvases, and their canvases work pretty good. I would say they're slightly above practice, but nowhere as good as like a professional piece of canvas that I would put art on. So I would say it's a happy medium. It's good if you're practicing. It's good if you're trying to make something that you're trying to make a final piece, as long as you're a beginner, intermediate, or hobbyist. But I wouldn't recommend them for professional use. But they're still decent, But the paint, sorry, it didn't, I don't really remember. Oh, no problem. I have a bungee cord. I really want to make my own art supplies. I have so many cool ideas. I really wish like I could get sponsored, Carrie, because I have all these cool ideas to add on top of a canvas, or sorry, not canvas, sorry, duh, that would be dumb. To add on top of like easels and palettes and paintbrushes. But one of these days we'll get there. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's see if Simple Green is on sale, because I only have one bottle and it's almost empty. Simple Green probably will be on sale. Let's take a look. Oh, it is not. There's no Prime Day sales. Let me go back to the main page here, just to make sure. Simple Green. No. Well, they have Solution. You don't want to buy... Wait, what? Oh, no. Okay, so here it is. Wow, $13 for 3 bottles? Oh, that's a good deal. Okay, so Simple Green right here. You will use it. So what Simple Green is for... I use it all the time to clean up my easel, my physical easel. I spray it on a paper towel, the blue shop towels, and I wipe off excess paint that I don't want on there. What's so cool about Simple Green is it's a concentrated biodegradable cleaner. So it cuts through grease and oil really quick. I use it to clean up my easel, and I use it to clean up my mixing palettes, and if I spill paint anywhere. The only downside is, since it's a concentrated formula, it does give off a strong odor after you've cleaned up a little bit, but wiping it with water, you can dilute it with water if you need to. But it works fantastic. I use it every single time I have to clean up my mixing palette, whether my mixing palette's glass, wood, or plastic or acrylic, like that clear acrylic. It's fantastic. This is a great deal. The Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner 3-pack, I would highly recommend. You can use Simple Green for like everything. Your bath, your bathtub, your sinks, your toilets. Don't use it on countertops that have really good stone, like quartz, marble, granite, things like that, because it's actually too strong, believe it or not. But for floors and scrubbing, fantastic. So Carrie's on top of it. Carrie, I hope you're using my links, but there we go. By the way, here, let me drop my link in here just again, so in case you guys need to click on it. Click on it like 1,000 times. Use my links, please. I appreciate it, since we're all trying to help me grow. All right, so Simple Green. That was a good win. Good win right there. All right, let's go back. All right, we've got cheap towels. So Kim said she bought some cheap towels earlier. So let's see if we can find, whoops. See what cheap towels we can find here. Any cheap towel will do. Now, I will be honest, slightly thicker towels work better because they absorb more material like water, thinners, paints. But any cheap towel set will do because they're not going to last long. All right, you're gonna cut through probably the towel in like a year or two. But I have some towels that have lasted me a couple of years because I use them to clean off just junk. So let's see what we can find here. Cheap packs. So there's a 6-pack. Let's click on that really quick. Let's open up that in a browser. Let's see, 2-pack, no. 2-pack, no. And $26, no. Hey, turtles. I like turtles. So it looks like this Amazon Basics is probably going to be our best one that we can find. Let's take a look here. Generally, white and black are the cheapest when it comes to towels. Let's there's white right there. So $11.65. Oh, actually, the white is more expensive. The black was the cheapest. So $11.65. Let's see. Let's just click on a couple colors here, see if we get anything cheaper. $33, no. Unavailable. Let's see. Cream probably is not a high demand. Oh, okay, no. Let's see, white and black maybe? No. Let's see what this one is. 27. Nope. Okay, so you're black. Oh, no, wait. Whoa. What was it? I thought black was the cheap one. Oh, maybe it was dark gray? Which one was the cheap one? I clicked on it. We'll re-click on it. Now it's messing me up. What color are these? Black. Okay, I don't know why it didn't want to give us the discount price there when we click back on back. Okay, so for a 6-pack at $11.65, this is your award winner here. You get 6 junk towels. What size are these? 12 by 7 by 6. So they're tea towels more or less, or like bathroom side towels for washing off your hands. But that's still fine. That's still fine. You lay a towel right next to that bungee cord under your canvas or right on the legs of your canvas. This is good for cleaning off your hands, cleaning off extra thinner from your brush, cleaning off paint. Rather than beating, your brush on the legs like you would see Bob Ross to get off excess paint, you can just gingerly wipe it in this. You can wipe it in this, and this is what makes these good. I would say this is the best deal right here. So Amazon Basics, and it looks like these are technically washcloths, but these will work. So you got to make sure you click on the black to get the best deal here, and we'll put that right in chat for all of you. All right. Now, the next few things are going to be the Echo. I like the Echo Show more. Now, I use it all the time, literally for cooking recipes, and these are going to have the best deals that we can see. But I would probably recommend getting the newest generation one, or one of the newer generation ones. I think I have this one right here, the second gen. I think they have Gen 3 now. What is this? Is this a wall-mounted one? Is this brand new? Putting everything, not just art supplies, in the cart through my link. Thank you so much, Carrie. What is this? Is this a new version of Echo? Echo Show 15? Oh my god, this is dope. Look at this. You can turn it into your picture frames, which you can do with the old one too. Oh, this is sick. Hang this on your wall. Have it be art and updates. I don't know where I'd put this in my house, but I would want that. Oh, okay. We'll come back to that later. So this is the one that I use all the time. I just make sure it is the model. So this is the new Echo Show, but $100 and some is probably gonna be a tall order. I recommend for anyone out there, like the 8, or what is it, the 10-inch? This is the one that I have right here. The Echo Show, 2nd gen. This was released in 2021. That's when I got one of my extra ones. These are great. So what I like to do is you just plug it in your art studio. You tell it to play whatever music of genre you like or any artist you like. It works fantastic. It's good for keeping timers. It's also good for reminders, everything. I use mine nonstop. It's actually my alarm clock. And any one of these that you get on a deal is going to be a good deal. If you want to save a little money and just want to use it for music just in your art studio, I'd probably recommend just get a basic dot. Dots are always cheap. You can get the sphere one, like the sphere one's kind of cool. The circular puck is the older model, but it works fantastic. I have a friend that has a ton of these over his house. You can sync them up all over. But the 4th gen is probably your best deal for $19. That is a steal. It works the same way as the Show. The only difference is the Show won't show you anything. So if you're like asking it to show you stuff or give you facts, it doesn't have anything, but it can still tell you. So I would say probably the Echo Dot for $20. 4th gen is probably the best one that you can get, and it comes in a variety of colors. So I would say Echo Dot for the win. For $20, you can't go wrong. For playing music and chilling out and jamming out while you're painting is always good. Plus, it's wireless. You can put it wherever you want. Move it to any room. Hey, you gotta calm yourself down. Take it to the bathroom. Soak in the hot tub. Whatever you need to. They're cool. All right, let's take a look. Then we got a Fire Stick. Fire Stick is good if you want to watch your Bob Ross, watch me on YouTube. Whoops. Fire Stick. I think they just call it Fire TV now. Yeah, so 50% off. Ooh, what's the difference between these two? Amazon Choice Bestseller. So this one's only $16, so it's the same one. So this is a steal right here. 58% off, and you get the Fire Stick, the Gen 4 or 5, I forget which one this is, that looks just like this. The reason I really like these, like I said in the video, is one, for streaming, for when you're relaxing on yourself, but they're actually really good for watching Bob Ross tutorials, Bill Alexander tutorials, any artist that you like on YouTube. If you have like your easel next to a TV, just plug this in, go to YouTube after you signed in. You can talk into it and be like, Wild Creates tutorial. It'll pull it up. You can put it up there and you paint along Bob Ross tutorial, Bill Alexander tutorial, or you could say the name of which tutorial you want and put it up there and paint along. Nice thing is, if you're gonna paint, obviously you're gonna get paint on the controller. So a little tip out there is wrap your controller in saran wrap so you won't get anything on it. And when you're done, you can just pull the saran wrap up and throw it away, because I don't want you to ruin it. But for $16.99, this is a good one. You can also play music through it, which I do all the time too. And if you got kiddos out there, obviously you got Netflix, Disney, and Hulu. This is a good deal. I'll probably get one more because I want to get one for my bedroom. So Fire Stick, we'll add in there. That's a sweet deal for $16. And then a Prime membership is the last one that I had on here. Or obviously you get, but you just obviously just get Prime memberships as you want to click on them. I'm trying to think, is there any other big discounted stuff that I'd be interested in? I don't know if we just went under the regular Amazon art. Let's see what we got here. Amazon Prime Day deals. I always forget how you have to filter. We filtered by lightning. God, why am I getting phone calls this early in this morning? The Scott's box of rags is actually really good if you guys like to cook, cleaning up kitchens and whatnot. All right, how do I filter? By Amazon Prime Day deals and then art. Oh, here we go. Scroll down, Ryan. All right, so we did lightning deals. Let's just see what's under the art section really quick for my own personal wants and needs. See, this is what I hate when I do arts and crafts and sewing. I wish you could do arts and crafts and sewing and then filter just by arts. So let's see what we could see here. Let's do low to high. This featured is going to pull me a bunch of stuff. Hey, if you guys want to get a TV, you can get a TV. That'll make a bunch of money. Oh, man. See, this is going to get too much. That's why I hate the filtering of arts and crafts with art. I understand, like, arts and crafts, but, like, these balls in this cart is not arts and craft. This is what makes shopping sometimes very difficult on Amazon. But let's click through here really quick, because I am interested to see what deals I can find for you all. And if you guys have anything out there that you're interested in or sharing with me in the community, feel free to put it in the chat or share with me, because I'm always looking for a deal. Containers and carts are always good if you need somewhere to store your art. Not like art, but like, you know, painting supplies. A roll cart is always good, like a standing roll cart, or I don't know, you call those like canvas, polyester, square cube things that you could put into like shelves. Those are really good to put your paints in. That way you keep everything organized. Oh, here we go. Mixing palette knife set. That might be a good deal. We'll take a look at that in a second. We'll open that up. I'm just looking at things that kind of catch my eye that I think would be worthwhile for all of you guys out there. Like even like little boxes like this are a good thing for if you have smaller paint sets, because if you need to put your paint away from when you're not using it, or, you know, you don't want to leave it out, it's always good to have a place where you can organize and move it around. None of these sets are probably good. Let's take a look at, let's close this. This Konda mixing palette knife set. So it's steel spatula set for oil paint metal knives. I would say this might be a decent one. So let's see, for, let's just say $7 if this is going to be worth it. So we'll just put palette knife set. Let's see if we find anything better for around the same price. So I've used this US Art Supplies one before. So here's one. Doesn't say what manufacturer it is, but it's around the same price. Oh, it's actually cheaper. So $6.99. So if you guys are looking for a mixing palette set, that is decent. Because it's got 7,000 reviews. So this one right here, if you're looking for a mixing palette knife set, is going to be good. Or if you even want to paint, you don't have to just use it for painting. Like, I can't point, but the big fat one is good for applying paint and making really cool effects. So this right here, the 5-piece palette knife stave series, I'm going to put a long title in there, is a good thing to have too. Always check Prime Day deals against non-Prime Day deals. You'll be surprised sometimes what is more worth it for you. That body paint looks interesting. I've been wanting to do body paint for a while. I want to try it. So far on the first day, nothing too good. Other than like some of the basic supplies, but that's why we want to look at this stuff. You know what we didn't check? Let's open up another window here and see if any Bob Ross stuff is on sale. I doubt it, because they would never do that. They don't need to. Everything that always has a high demand usually never goes on sale. Let's just check it out. Bob, let's just type in Bob Ross really quick. Oh, there's not even a filter button for Prime Day deal, so. Oh, geez, that was lame. All right, let's just try painting kit, perhaps. Nada. Oh, wait, we got something that says Prime Day deals, but it's probably nothing what we want. Yeah. Lame-o. Let's click off the Prime Day deals. See if anything is kind of sorted in here. No. Although this looks like a cheaper price for the Bob Ross painting paint sets, as in like the color sets. This is still rolling strong at $72. That's still a good price for anybody wanting to get a master kit out there, but it's not on sale, sadly. Yeah, nothing. Worth a shot as we were looking through the other stuff. Aw, did I go back? Son of a beach. Go back to our Prime Day deals and scroll down. Oh, wait, you know what I did do? No, I just had to scroll down. I'm a dum-dum. There we go. All right. Let's continue our endless journey of trying to find art deals for me and you. All right, nothing on page 6. Oh, come on. Give us something good, Amazon and Amazon suppliers. Colored pencils are always on sale. I don't know if anybody's ever interested in doing colored pencils or sketching. Those are always good deals to get on Amazon Prime Day. All colored pencils, more or less, until you get to the professional grade, are built the same and manufactured the same. Might want to take a look at some epoxy resins too. Oh, almost just pulled my speaker off. Hold on. Nothing too big out there, fam bam. Let's see. We're striking out hard on these Amazon Prime Day deals. I might be just buying some stuff around my house for basic stuff. I was hoping for some cool stuff. So far, the thing I'm excited most about are the Scott's shop towels. That's the only crappy thing with Amazon Prime is usually the art community gets shafted a lot, which is a shame because artists are willing to always spend money on their craft if they can find some good deals, you know? Last page. Yeah. Everything that we found earlier in the stream here is probably the best that we could want to get. What's the hottest item that's listing up here? Amazon Echo bundle devices. That's probably going to be one of the biggest winners. Let's see what's on the first page here. Luggage and jeans. Nah. Probably if you guys want to get some art, it's probably decent. Can I suggest varnish spray? Let me see if there's any varnish sprays. That's a good one. I just want to check out the main page here really quick. Fulfill my own curiosities. This Yoda one is dope. Oh, they have the Echo Show 5th Gen for 55% off. Oh, I would say get that for $46. I would probably get the bigger one if you can afford it for $94. Oh, this is sick. What size is this? What inch? 5 inch. 5 inch is probably a little too small, but for $50, if you needed something for your bedroom, or I guess even art studio would be fine too. This would be good. I would probably highly recommend the Echo Show. I love my Echo Show. I use it for so many things, you'd be surprised. I'm just almost knocked. Okay, so let's look at varnish spray. Even if I can't find one on Amazon Prime deal discount, I will still recommend one for you. Oops, I always have to go back to the main Amazon because it's not letting me sort. Varnish spray. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so there are no Amazon Prime Day deals on varnish spray cans. So let's just go back and see if we can find regular varnish spray. Anything around $15-ish would be good. And you want to make sure you get something that's artist quality, Carrie. So I would recommend, if you're just starting out, get something that's high gloss because you're going to like the appeal that it has. And then as you progress with your art, you can decide if you like semi-gloss, matte, or Danmar. But high gloss is probably going to give you the best results of what you want. And I'm not seeing anything that's a good discount sale here at the moment. Did I misspell spray? I did. Come on, spray. Here we go. Here's your best one that I would recommend for you starting out, Carrie. Winsor & Newton Gloss Aerosol Spray. $12.49. It's actually on sale. Not an Amazon Prime sale, but it's 9% off. Not a big savings, obviously, but better than nothing. You're saving almost $1, a little more than $1. But this is very easy to apply and put on your canvas. I don't know why it's showing brush varnish, but you just spray it on. I have a video on this. If you type in Wild Creates like varnish spray or color pop, that's what it is. I would recommend getting the gloss, or let's see, they have a high gloss too, which is also a nice one. Is also on sale for $9. I'd probably recommend the high gloss, which is this one right here. So I'm going to put it in chat for you. Winsor & Newton high gloss. So, whoops, apparently I did not copy. Here we go. Winsor & Newton high gloss. Type that verbatim. For under $15 a can, it's a good deal. And just quick little tidbit, you can sometimes get these at Michael's as well on sale. The only problem is I've noticed varnish cans are usually always pretty much sold out. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a limited quantity that they buy, if people are buying it for multiple art projects or people are huffing it. But a lot of times like gloss and high gloss are always sold out, at least at my local Michael's that I go to. Hey, what's up, Jim? Been listening a while. Been running around out and about. 2-piece knife set, 2 palette knives, thin and flexible art tools. Is that what you got? Like, is that the title, or is those things that you want me to look at? That title seems long, but I don't know what the deal is for it. It looks like there are some decent deals for palette knives here, though. The mixing palette knife one that we found for like $6, which I think was like this one, right? Or it wasn't that one. It had like 4,000 reviews on it. I was like this one for $7, the Kodana, and this 5-piece steel spatula for $6.99. That also has a butt ton of one. That's the whole title. 2-piece painting knife dash 2 palette knives, thin and flexible art, etc. That might be super long title here. Oh, it's probably this one, right? This white one that looks like the Bob Ross set. Probably this, right? Let's see what matches the title. 2-piece palette knives, thin and flexible oil. So for $9, I've not used this brand. I can't even read what that brand is. Phoenix probably. I bet you this is decent. It's got 215 or 51 reviews. It looks like it's just a straight off knockoff of the Bob Ross palette knives, which is probably good. They do look like, from the photos that they have here, it looks like it's a decent hit. They look like they might be a slightly bit smaller as in lengthwise for the hand, which isn't too big of a problem unless you got really big, gigantic hands out there. But it looks like it does flex in the right fashions of what you would need. For $9, that's probably a good deal. Let's compare it to the Bob Ross palette knives. I forget what they run at. No, I do not want to look under Prime Day. I just want to say all departments, please. Bob Ross palette knife. Are they not sold on Amazon anymore? Gotta be. Hold on, I gotta go back to the main page. Bob Ross. Let's put in Bob Ross knife. There we go. So it looks like they're about $10 to $15 per for the palette knives for the Bob Ross. And I would say if these Phoenix 2 palette knives are the same exact thing, same feel, same design, same stiffness and flexibility, and same surface area on the blade, I would say go for the cheaper ones. I like my Bob Ross palette knives, but if there's something that mimics exactly like them, I would say go save yourself the extra 10 to 15 bucks, and I would say roll the dice and get these. Back to here, I'll look at the reviews for you really quick. Oh, no problem, Carrie. That's what I'm here for. Let's see what other people have said about them really quick. Here you go. I'm using these knives as a Bob Ross alternative. They're about half the price and seem to have about the same size blade, handle, and blade firmness. So they're probably just a slight trade down. I love this guy's next review. This is the best review ever. So first of all, the picture it's the same thing regardless of the side. There's no difference on the left or right or how you hold it. And I love how this person put not for left-handers. That makes no sense. It's It's a symmetrical piece of equipment, so it works the same left, right, up, down. These palette knives are nice, but they're not for left-handed painters. It's because the edge of the blade is slightly curved when used one way. Okay, so that could make sense if the blade is slightly curved, but that's a manufacturer defect. That is not the design of the blade. I bet you the blade was pressed flat, but probably the one that this guy got was not pressed evenly flat. Probably has a slight curve, which is probably why they're cheaper. Because if the blade was curved, that would mean it wouldn't work well for a right-handed person either. You want something flat so that way you have consistency through it. Okay, so here's something that's probably worthwhile. Need to add measurements to the photo. The only thing I didn't like is you didn't add measurements to the head. The smaller knife you have there, I need a smaller head. You took a photo. Wait, this guy didn't write good English. I think what he's trying to say is he probably wants to know the size of the difference of the heads, but the way he's sounding like written, it's maybe two of the same knife. Let's see what it has up here in the description. Now I'm curious. 2 different styles of palette knives tested by professionals. Handles are smooth, blades has also good flexibility, pressure. It does not say if the knives are actually 2 different sizes. I mean, we would assume that they are, but you can't go off the product photos. I've learned that from Amazon. I would safely say that they probably are 2 different palette knife sizes, but we can't 100% guarantee that, especially since somebody said that the measurements may not be particularly the same. It'd be nice if it actually listed. It's a 2 different solid size, one for fine detail. Let's look at one more. Yeah, so it looks like the only thing you might have to be worried about here, Jim, is it looks like most people are saying they're bent. So they were flimsy, which is what they're technically supposed to be a little bit. They're supposed to be flimsy, like a little. They're supposed to have flex to them. They're palette knives. But one was bent and unusable, which is probably why this other person said not for left-handed person, because it had a curve to it, which means it was probably bent in shipping. However, I would say for $9, it's still probably worth it. I would say probably pull the trigger on that. Although if you're not in need, I've seen these I think before. These probably don't change price at all, and you'd be fine. But that's a decent one I would say you could go for. Oh me, oh my! Gonna have to do some shopping and see what I can find. I was hoping we'd find a little more cooler deals for everybody out there on Amazon. It looks like most of the cool deals are going to be for casual stuff of what we have, but what you need for your day-to-day life. But I would say the biggest deals that we probably found were the shop towels, an apron, most definitely. I would recommend you guys get an apron out there. We found a good deal on Simple Green. Some canvas pads were okay. And if you need cheap towels, were a pretty decent one. And if you need an Echo Dot or an Amazon Echo Show, those are very good because those are going to be like 50% off, and I really recommend getting those. Or a Fire Stick. But everything else seemed to be like, hit or miss. You could find some good deals here and there. You might find just normal discounted prices on today, but nothing too much. But again, if you guys do end up buying anything, make sure you use my link here in the chat. And everybody watching the VOD, I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you found you guys some cool stuff. If you find anything cool that you want to share with me, feel free to leave it in the comments. Or feel free to DM me on Instagram or Twitter, because I'm always looking out for deals. Or if there's anything you want me to review and you notice it on sale, hey, let me know, and maybe I can snag some cool stuff. But I'm glad you guys could tune in. This is just like a quick little candid? Sure, why not? Little thing that I wanted to do, just to inform you guys of what's going on. And also, I was going to take a look at this anyway, so I figured why not stream it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super sticker and the super chat from Lorraine and Smileys and all the cool peeps that had a chance to tune in. And we even got the 99-cent one. I forget from the name at the top because it kind of went away, but I'll pull up here from RIP. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys all later. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Take care. And of course, peace. Have a good night or a good day. Technically, it's only 10:30 here. Later, all.